Well, as you guys know, it's 2 years today.
Yep, got my Bob shirt on.
It almost gets weirder as time goes on because I'm like, wow, it's been a long time since I've heard from Bob, and I'm like, oh, like it's so weird to have gone 2 years without getting a crazy long text from him or a neurotic phone call, or it's so weird that it's been 2 years.
I can't tell you how many times I will be somewhere just out in LA or something, and I see out of the corner of my eye someone that like in my peripheral looks like Bob, and it has stopped me more than once.
It's like a stick, like when he passed, it's like a poke. You're getting poke, and then eventually it never goes away. It's just, it's just there, and you get used to it. But like, I don't even want to get used to it. I think I still want to be, hurting from it, but he doesn't want us to be that way, right?
I just saw one of those little birds a couple of days ago. There was just so many on the day he died a couple of years ago that were in my yard. The birds just reminded me of him in spirit saying, like, I'm here and I love you. And it was just like, okay, I see you, Bob.
Bob would always call me to sing a song in falsetto. And it was usually a Christmas song. And he would just go on for 5 minutes. And I said, how are you? And he's like, don't interrupt.
Don, I've never seen these videos.
You haven't? I put this aside for you, but
he was
oh my gosh, you're making me cry right now.
Oh, sorry. I don't mean
that. This is awesome. It's just awesome to watch. I've not even watched my wedding video in 27 years.
Oh my gosh.
That was so special.
Look what Bob gave us. He gave us this. He gave us this moment right here. Always keep that person alive somehow. And that's what we're doing. And I think through grief, that's a really important thing to remember, is to keep them alive just by talking about them and celebrating them and remembering them in a way that they would want you to.
I think the biggest thing I learned through this, because Bob's the closest person I've lost in my life so far, is that it's been so nice to have people just sit in the grief with you. And I never realized that before. Like, I didn't know how to be with someone else who is grieving. And when you just have a friend, or it's your family member, but someone who doesn't need to talk, doesn't need to say anything, but will just sit with you and let you cry, it's been a gift.
Grief is just love unreturned, and it just means that you love someone so much, but you can't get it back in the same way anymore. And so it's like unrequited love, right? It's this love that keeps on, and it never, you can't get it back. And so like, instead, like celebrating it, and like Candace was saying too, like just sitting in it sometimes.
Jim Carrey said it really great. Jim said Bob wasn't something that was taken from us. It was something he was someone who was given to us. And he built a cathedral of love, he said. Cathedral of love. He did.
Yeah.